Welcome back everyone, the Transports are here, and today marks another DLC release for the crew. It's called the Speed Car Pack, or the Speed Life Update if you will. It features 3 brand new cars as well as a bunch of new specs for a bunch of old ones. The first car that we're looking at today is the Alfa Romeo 4C. Now this car has been making headway ever since last year. It's in Drive Club. It's in Grid 2 in Grid Auto Sport. It is in what else? Oh, it was in Forza Horizon 2 as well as a DLC, and now it's here in the crew. Now, what makes it better in this game than in Forza Horizon 2? Well, not more customization wise, because well, you can get it the performance spec, which is what I will customize it to today, and have it do about 240 miles an hour. But what I like most about it here in the crew is that you don't have to deal with those bug-eyed headlights. You can actually customize it to have the those new single scope, single lens headlights that we saw when the Spider debuted. Those lovely headlights that came first when the Spider debuted, and we saw first with the initial concept car. So you can customize the front bumper to get those headlights, which makes the Alfa 4C look even more beautiful, even though it does look beautiful already. A little bit of background on the car: there's a 1 3/4 liter, that's how they say it, 1 3/4 liter, 1.75 liter turbo for 240 horsepower, 0 to 60 in less than 4.2, less than 4 seconds actually, because this thing is dangerously light, and you can get it even lighter. And what's cool about it is that even if you customize it to performance spec, it won't get all floaty or all wobbly like the Fiat 500 when you're doing over 200 miles an hour. It's actually pretty stable. Even if you customize it to performance spec, it gets a pretty nifty all-wheel drive launch. And after that, the car just remains pretty stable. It does drift, as you can see there. I am driving it at hard car mode, but it does drift. But other than that, it's very, very good. And I do have a video about it in the future of me doing some PvP rounds in performance spec at $12.99. So look forward to that. But for now, we're just gonna customize it, see if I can make it a bit a bit cooler, if I should say, other than having a lot more power. But even with performance spec, you get it to look pretty cool. That's pretty much what I want to get through there. So let's see what we could do with this Alfa 4C as we customize it to performance spec. Let's first we're gonna take a brief test drive with it in a full stock, then we'll get it to performance spec. Right, performance spec tuning now. As I noted before, you can customize it visually to get the single lens headlights that were featured on the concept car and the Spider when it was first introduced. You can actually get this as an option for the Alfa 4C now if you were to buy it for 65,000 pounds. 55 no pounds, $1,000, $65,000. What else is there? Performance wise, it's pretty good though. It gets an all-wheel drive launch like a 4GT, and even though it is rear-wheel drive like the 4GT, but in terms of acceleration, it's much less than the 4GT or the LaFerrari or the Ferrari 458 Speciale. primarily because you only get about 350 horsepower, 370 something pound-feet of torque, so it's not a lot of power going into that. But top speed wise, you're looking at 230, 240 miles an hour, 230, 220 actually tops, well, without any help from slipstreaming or anything when you fully tune it. Handling wise, it's pretty stable. It will drift a bit. If it will drift a lot on hardcore mode, not a lot in hardcore mode, but the wheel spin remains primarily stable because you're not having a lot of power in it, even though you have more torque than power in this car. But for the most part, it's you could say that it's a pretty enjoyable little thing. I wouldn't say that it's a really girly car, but it's sort of an easy level rear-wheel drive thing, just like yeah, easy level, like one you could use to get into the really hardcore rear-wheel drive things. It's like this is like the base model, the base practice session here. Could be. I don't know. I'm rambling on though. Other than that, this thing is really pretty. I do customize it more when I get back to the safe house because I have all my parts over there. But these are pretty much all the parts that you can get. Most of the parts that you can get for the visualize for the car. I do pick my own after that though. And after this, I do a brief run with it. I also do another rerunner mission with it, where I go up against Alita. This is in crew. Alita's Alpha 8C. Now, I mean, obviously, I can't really customize the difficulty because difficulty really matters on what level you have your car tuned to. I get it all the way to 1299, but you could see, just for resemblance sake, because Alita drives an 8C, this is a 4C. You can see probably the resemblance there. But yeah, it should be. That's pretty much what I do here with these little. That engine there, it's so small. That little this Turbo 4 exotic thing. So I hope you guys enjoy what I have to offer with this video, and I will see you. Oh, yeah, we'll see you at the end.
been thinking. Shiv sent a lot of guys after Cam in the last few years. They all disappeared. Do you understand?
He's dangerous, I get it.
He's a killer! I want what you want, but I don't need your blood on my hands. Show me you're good enough to take down Cam, beat me and my boys, or I'm out of here. Show me what you got, Alex! Not bad, Alex, not bad. Stretch, Alex.
Right, so that's pretty much it. She look beautiful. She looks beautiful. So that's pretty much it involving the 4C single player mode. We're gonna have another video of me showcasing it, doing some multiplayer action, PvP action, and so on and so forth. And we'll see just how it does there. Until then, remember, rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you later. Take care, everyone.